Ethereum is running right now into serious resistance and potentially some serious problems because of what is happening with the US dollar today and potentially over the next few days to few weeks. Things could be a little bit hairy within the crypto markets. Diving into the chart, guys, this is a 4-hour chart for Ethereum. A lot of things are lining up right now which are pointing at Ethereum potentially taking a pretty severe push towards the downside. But it's not all bad news, guys. I'm going to show you some really exciting stuff that's going to be coming up in the next few weeks for the Ethereum price. So make sure you stick around to find out exactly my price targets for Ethereum today. So this is a 4-hour chart, guys. We've got a lot of things coming together at the same time right now. You can see the upside of this is now starting to offer us resistance. As well as that, if you came back to when we fell through this area back in May earlier on this year, you can see that we bounced down and came back up. Resistance, resistance. Everything here points to this being a key area that's very difficult to break through for Ethereum. It's around $2,000. Everyone who's been buying here at $1,000, guys, is just up 100%. Many of them will be taking profits, and good on them. If you've got a chance to take profits, then you should always do it, guys. Now, all of these things are coming together, but Ethereum obviously is against the US dollar, Bitcoin against the US dollar. When the US dollar is booming, everything is not going to be performing particularly strongly against it. Jumping out and looking at Ethereum on the weekly chart, I want to show you something very significant. This area down here is in June this year. Okay, so June earlier on this year, we came all the way into it low. This is Ethereum low in June. And then since then, pretty much with the exception of this week, we've been pushing in an upwards direction. Jumping then across to the US dollar index, which takes into account basically the dollar strength. Coming back, where was the top? June. So when Ethereum and crypto was low down, the US dollar was at its height. And that is the highest the price has been since 2002. Zooming out, this is 2002. You can see here, we've not been this high ever since. And what is actually pretty alarming, have been kind of tailing off and losing a bit of strength. What is really quite worrying for me is in this accumulation zone here, you've got a lot of wicks coming in, showing good amounts of buying pressure. US dollar has still got a lot in the tank, if you ask me. If we're going to zoom into a daily, then we can see over the last 2 days, we've seen a push here. Ethereum has been seeing a drop over the last 2 days. This is trending towards the downside. Literally, as we speak, it's going to be testing this upper level here. If we are seeing the US dollar pushing through here, then it's going to be curtains for Ethereum in the shorter term, because that would indicate to me that we are going to be pushing with the US dollar again even higher. But there's potentially some other things that could save us here, guys. But something that's really actually looking kind of more promising is if we look at this trend line through here, we have broken through this trend line. Although we did get strong buying pressure, we then got rejected. Not only are we retesting this line here, we're retesting this. We're getting some nice correlation indicating that we might see the US dollar take a squeeze towards the downside. If the US dollar takes a squeeze towards the downside, that's also going to have a dramatic effect on the Ethereum price, Bitcoin price, crypto in general. So jumping back to Ethereum, let's think and have a look about what the most likely outcomes or scenarios are for the Ethereum price. And it might shock you. It's actually going to be pretty exciting because there's such a vast difference in these potential scenarios playing out. So guys, here we are back at the Ethereum chart, and you can see obviously we're going to say if the DXY pushes up, then this is going to be the Ethereum chart rolling over and coming down here. Now, in my opinion, if the US dollar continues to push, then Ethereum is going to come down to at least this area through here, sat at around $1,300, maybe even a little lower. We've got this line of support. I would be very shocked if we were breaking through this line of support here, which is currently sat at around $1,200. What's most exciting about that is this was the previous low, originally set on the 18th of June, and then potentially we'd be putting in a higher low here, and then that would indicate to me that we are ready to start a new bull market for Ethereum. However, if the dollar index starts to fall, gets rejected, then we could see something a little bit shocking for Ethereum where we could potentially take a bounce and then maybe even be getting up towards this area. Whether or not we're getting straight out of this, who knows? I think if we get up towards this level, which is around $2,300, there's still a good chance that we're going to get rejected because this here is a strong zone for Ethereum to break through. We've also got this line of resistance up here, and I think if we're waiting longer, then we're probably going to come towards this level, and then that would ultimately maybe give us something like this, which would be a great looking double bottom pattern and a fantastic buying opportunity for Ethereum, in my own opinion. Only my own opinion, not financial advice. Go away and do your own research, guys. Ethereum right now teetering on the edge. If it's not able to have a solid close above $2,000, then we could be looking towards 1,300, maybe even lower US dollars per one Ethereum. Or if we see the dollar start to fall, then I think we're pushing towards 2,300, and things are going to be very interesting. But it's all hanging in the balance. I believe that we're going to start to see an outcome of this in the next day or so. So make sure you keep your eyes peeled. Make sure you're coming back to the channel, guys. Smash up that subscribe button so you're kept up to date with everything that's happening in Ethereum, guys. I'm sat here watching it all the time, so you don't have to. So subscribe, and then I will do my best to bring you the updates as and when the crucial things happen. Also, guys, if you've got this far through the video, then I've assumed that you enjoyed the content, so make sure you smash that like button. It really helps me out, and thank you very much for doing that. It allows me to get my content to more people and makes everything worthwhile. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Have a great week, and I will see you very soon with another video. Bye-bye.